what's going on, everybody? So today we're looking at a 1990 Nissan Skyline R32 GTR.
What's going on, guys? This is my 1990 R32 GTR, like I already said. You know, everyone always has like this misconception that like these cars are hard to maintain or unreliable, and this car's been like one of the most reliable cars I've ever had. Yeah, so I didn't really do too much to it. It's been pretty stock. All I did was I upgraded the turbos. They're billet wheel. They're like 2863Rs, ball bearing with billet compressor wheels. And it's got a Mines equal length stainless downpipe, and then it's got a least spec 3.5-inch titanium Titan RS. Just straight the whole way. That's made from Stu in Dallas. So
right.
The first time I heard that exhaust was when we used to all have a thing called Skyline Nationals.
Yeah. And
that took place in Dallas. So we would all have to drive our cars everywhere like around like the USA. We'd all meet in Dallas.
Yeah.
And then we'd all race our cars on a 1.7 circuit course, and hearing Stu's exhaust for the first time, it stood out from all the other Skylines. Like you could get like in Tomei and HKS and Apex and what's the other one? Kakimoto.
Yeah.
But they all sound like relatively, the same, but this titanium setup, I'm telling you, it's like no other.
And it probably weighs about, what, 4 pounds?
Man, you could carry with a pinky, man.
Yeah, the cat back. Oh,
it's
yeah.
a little pricey, but it's definitely worth it.
Right.
So I did that, and then HKS Hyper Mk4s. And then I did the remade in the USA. Shout out to Ian. He did the whole, this is called a plenum kit. So it's pretty much, he takes all your old parts and then he gives you new stuff. And he uses your core as the old stuff.
And rebuilds the ITBs.
Yeah, so it's all new
individual
springs,
throttle bodies.
Brand new. He even has the OEM colors for the green springs.
Oh, wow.
So it's all like, just like it was back in the showroom back in 1990.
That's pretty neat.
All new zinc. And then it's got a HKS hard pipe kit. HKS intakes.
That sounds good.
Got a couple of cosmetic things like the N1 headlights and the N1 bumper, and then it has the N1 front and rear lips. So you got the lip here.
Oh, on the actual hood?
Yeah, so you got the Nismo N1 carbon hood lip, and then it's got one in the rear too that goes under the wing. And then of course I used to have Nismo LMGT1s, and then I sold them for a pretty penny.
Yeah.
because because of the market they were currently. I had to take advantage of that, man. It was perfect time. And then with the money I used the money to buy these TE37s, the OG bronze. This is what I always imagine as like the perfect GTR to me, is the most common colors. Like that's what's kind of funny, is like the cars I have, they all they're common color cars. Like the Supra is like that, you know, like the Renaissance red. That's probably the most unwanted color because it's the most mass-produced color, but it's what I always envisioned as my dream car in my head. The same thing with gunmetal gray, the KH2 with bronze TEs. This is like what I've always wanted as an R32 GTR.
It looks good.
And I don't care if people try to bring you down. They try to make it say like, oh, it's played out or everybody has them or something like that. But, you know, don't let people bring you down. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about what you want. And then who tuned it was, again, Jason Herrera from Stupid Fast.
Okay.
He did the tuning for it, and it made 436 to the wheels on pump gas, no fuel, stock fuel pump, stock injectors, stock fuel pressure regulator, stock clutch.
Yeah.
At the time, it didn't even have a wideband, so it was using the engine dyno, like the engine dyno wideband to be able to monitor the AFRs. But now it currently does have an AEM wideband, the 14.9 sensor in it. But here in America, we're good with like R35s. We're 5-6 seconds.
Yeah.
But over there in Australia, they've had these cars for the longest time. Like all this time we had to wait for them here in America, they've been having them, and they've been pioneering the way. 32s going 6s and 5s.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them big shops. CRD and Nitto and Motorsports Mechanical and Tukes Racing. It's crazy how these Australian guys, man, they're light years ahead of the game when it comes
they're wild
to RB26s and RB30s, and so it's we have a lot of catching up to do.
All right, so we're gonna take this thing out and drive it, and he's nice enough to let me drive it, so I'm gonna take it out and drive it too. I've never driven a right-hand drive, so this will be a pretty interesting experience, and I've never been in a Skyline either, so it's gonna be cool. I'm very excited, so let's get to it. It's weird, because I wanna...
Well, see, everything's switched around, so like...
Yeah, it's the same, it's just
like you would use your right fingers to do like the blinkers.
Right.
Which are right there, little stock. And this is like your wipers over here, so your left hand is strictly for like just like shifting and stuff.
First time driving a right-hand drive.
Yeah, you can go right here. Just use it.
I keep wanting to use my my blinker on this side.
You can use your mirrors to balance yourself. That way you don't use your mirrors. Just like sometimes in right-hand drive, you find yourself always going like further to the right because you can see that. That's what you can see.
Yeah.
But you gotta just like use your mirrors to balance you out. This is where it's beneficial to be in right-hand drive for situations like this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You can look to the right easier.
Yeah, that makes it nice.
Like, what's up, man? That's cool that he knew what it was.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So just give yourself like a half a second.
Yeah.
And then it'll allow you to go and sort of bang the gear still, you know.
Right. Yeah.
If I really want to go fast, you gotta get like a sequential or
Oh yeah, of course.
OS88 or a Samsonus. Yeah, 15, 20 grand, man.
Yeah. It's got a really easy clutch in it.
Yeah, yeah. It's stock clutch. Straight tip right here.
Well, Mike, I appreciate you letting me drive this thing, man. This is cool.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you liked it.
Thanks
First
for
time Skyline, the right-hand drive, and
yeah.
RB26 for you.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate you bringing it out, letting me record it. This was a good experience. I had fun, bro. I appreciate it, man.
No problem, man.
I look forward to the R34.
Oh yeah, me too, man. It's been a long time since I've driven that car.
Yeah.
You and me both.
Dude, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
I can't wait to do that car again.
So stay tuned for that one. It'll be a few months probably. He's got to get it together, but it'll be worth it. Peace.